Hi, my name is Butani and I'm from Morristown, New Jersey. And in my project, I look at tissue engineering. Tissue engineering is a field where you take something called a scaffold material and you grow human cells in it in order to form a new tissue. And the reason for this is to fill the need for healthy tissues because transplants aren't always an option and they're not always the most accessible. So in tissue engineering, the goal is to create a healthy new tissue. I looked at using plant material as that scaffold for tissue engineering. And I prepared this plant material by doing something called decellularization, where you remove all the cells from the plant material and you're just left behind with an empty cell wall. Then I grew human cells both in this plant scaffold and a hydrogel, which is the current best alternative in tissue engineering. Interestingly, what I found is that the structures of plant tissue and human tissue are so similar that they actually help the human cells grow better. And so human cells actually attached more readily to the plant-based material and survived better over time. And these plant materials even controlled the way the cells behaved. For instance, the cells that I used are called stem cells, and they can turn into multiple different types of tissue. When the plant environment that the cells were in started to mimic bone, the cells actually would turn into bone, whereas when the plant material mimicked muscle, the cells turned into muscle. So these plant environments actually controlled how the cells grew, and in general, the cells grew better on the plant-based materials. So what I can conclude from this is that using an accessible material, the plant tissue, is not only a viable option for tissue engineering, but it's actually advantageous in many regards in that the cells actually respond better to being cultured in a plant-based environment. Ultimately, this could be used for tissue engineering, as new human tissues could be grown on these plant environments to provide accessible and healthy tissues for the millions of people on transplant waiting lists. Thank you.